Hi everyone. So today's video is just probably gonna be me just ranting, rambling. But I learned something actually really funny about the human body. Or not just like brain function. But basically I listened to a instrumental version of one of the songs that I I've danced to before. Boom. And so I decided to listen to the song after because I honestly, after listening to the song quite a bit because of my sister, I've honestly kind of memorized the lyrics. But I listened to it, and then right as the chorus starts, the boom, Vamos knows that you want it, boom, love us waking up, so punting, boom. But the time I'm gonna make it, you get the point. But anyway, I I was like, what happened? I googled it, and apparently my brain is starting to focus more on like the melodies, the harmonies, the bass, all that BS that happens in music. And mind you, I am a band kid, so I know how to focus, try to focus for beats and all that. Actually, today during band class, I was the only one in my section, and we're playing a piece called Ancient Moon. I forgot who the composer of it was, but it's very much, I feel like, a low, brass, low woodwind melody type song, even though all instruments do get the melody at some point. Well, I was the only one in my section that day today, and I had to fight basically damn near everyone in the band just to get the da 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 da. And that is the main melody that we get like once. But one other thing is there's that da 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 da, but instead of it going to the um quarter notes, it's a whole note. Now, I think what happens is because I perceive the low brass as playing it higher than. Because for B flat instruments, it is a C. So your B flat instruments, your B flat clarinets, your B flat trumpets, um, tenor saxophone, you get the point. But or you don't, but it's middle C, or in treble clef, it's the C that is below the staff by like one. And so as we're playing the piece, I noticed that it's just that normal C. It's not high at all. So if anything, we're probably playing different notes. Also, another thing I've honestly noticed just about a band in general is that the bass clarinet is so quiet. I'll be like fighting just to be heard, even the tiniest bit. And my band director still says I play too quietly. Mind you, I might as well just so go, oh. I might as well use all my air on one note at that point. But it or it's just really awkward being the only one in your section. Now, I don't know how many band kids have experienced that, where it's like only one of you shows up. Last year something happened where there was only one sixth grade percussion, in each band class because the beginning band is split into two separate classes. So we have by the way, it's the same class, only kids have it at different times. So like all people have PE, they just have PE at different times. Or all people have health, but they have health at different times. You get the point. Um, but quiet kids might not get it. I don't know if it's based off of like your vocal range and whatnot. Now, I am actually probably gonna join choir next year. But just so you know, I am still a band kid. I actually have a normal clarinet, and I want to still play it, maybe even after I leave band. The only reason why I'm leaving band is because I take the bus and I honestly can't take my instrument on the bus just because, like, the instrument, honestly, it's probably really old, but, like, the case has so many just, like, sharp, pointy edges that I'm constantly being poked. Normally, I'm really tired by the time I get home, and so many things. But if you want, when I do my spring performance, which is actually coming up next month, even though I have to perform at a festival on April 29th, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also terrified AF because there are gonna be so many other schools. Also, but one pro is you don't have to dress formally. So like I wouldn't have to dress as if I am for a concert. So basically I could just show up in like the baggiest jeans ever and the baggiest hoodie ever, and the teachers basically it's casual. You can wear casual clothes. Now she did say our band does band sweatshirts, or basically at like the start of the year slash middle of the year, um my band teacher will make some version or a sweatshirt with our school's colors. Now, the main color of our school is red, but it's actually more or less white, gray, black. Um, but this year there actually was a red option. I got the black version because my favorite color is black. Or just I've seen so many things. So like beginning band. Recently they tried out for bigger instruments, which is mostly just brass being more than just like the trumpets and the trombones. But there are some winds, mostly saxophones, plus bass clarinet. This year it looks like they added oboe to the list. And also there's probably going to I think bassoon could also be one at some point. And you can search up what these instruments look like. And that percussion, what we mean by percussion is like your drums, your xylophones, marimbas, whatever you call them, and a bunch of other random things. So, like, also, just so you know, when I mean instrument, this also does include your voice. And don't pull some BS of, oh, but I'm a band kid, and my teacher never said singing is an instrument. It is. Okay, why do you think in nature, um, things use their voice to attract mates and all that BS? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get real weird here. I saw so our class for science, we went outside to kind of learn a bit more about just observation with our five senses. Now, obviously, we're not going to eat the grass or the dandelions or anything, but it's like taste the air, the smell of the air, like the touch, like using your five senses. And we saw two centipedes making babies. Yeah. And wonder how my day went at school. Yeah. So, what did you do at school, Megan? My class saw two centipedes mating. Um, I'm not looking forward to that lesson in health class. If you don't know what that lesson is, you're too young to know. And if you do, um, let's just hope. Let's just hope that you survive it if you're still doing that lesson. Okay, what I mean by that lesson is the lesson about like puberty and whatnot, sex ed. And I know I shouldn't probably be getting into this topic, but it's like, why do I need to learn about the boys' parts too? Like, I never get that. Also, today we had a fire drill. My school does the BS of, y'all need to line up single file by last name. No, my first instinct is going to be run, not, oh yes, where's the person who has who shares a similar last name to mine, only difference, okay, you get the mother point. But yeah, I hate some of the school drills. Or I don't know if y'all do them in other countries, but in the US we had the shooter drills. And no, let's just pray to God that the doors work. No, that's not how it works. Thankfully, I've never actually experienced school shootings. I've only done the practice drills. So, for all you wondering, if you've seen the movies where it's like a shooting happens every week, no. That does not happen, at least in the part of the US I live in. So, it varies. Also, I might make another video, honestly, just about Cat's Eyes Pinky Up, even though I've already done it. In my opinion on the whole Manoff thing, like, she's on a hiatus for a reason. Whether it be the company or herself who initiated the hiatus, it doesn't seem like she's gonna come back. Let's all be serious with ourselves. But anyway, I'm going to go now, so bye.